If you are looking to put guards in literal shambles and make them have absolutely no clue what to do, you have came to the right video. This new lockdown guard build that I have created is literally putting guards in a box. They do not have no clue what to do when I am checking them. This build is a lockdown. We're not going to forget about the guard part. This build can literally play point guard. Yes, it is crazy. A lockdown playing point guard. You see how I'm dribbling and moving with this build. This build is the greatest build that I have ever created. And a lot of y'all boys have been asking me about this build, and I'm finally bringing it to y'all. Y'all know I have been dealing with a lot this month, and this month has been my birthday month too as well. So shout out me, man. I just turned 20 years old, and it's crazy, man. We didn't grind it from day one to now, man. We at 10K subscribers now, and I want to thank y'all boys so much for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. Now I know y'all boys want this build so bad, bro. I'm telling y'all, I hit the stage and I went up a 30 game win streak with this build, and it's crazy because I literally did it all, bro. I had two teammates that can literally shoot like crazy. That's all I did was passing the ball sometimes, but this build literally by itself, we just won the games off defense. This build is probably one of the best builds in this game, and I'm about to show y'all boys this great build I have for y'all right now. So starting off with this build, you can make this build whatever hand you want. Y'all know that by now. It is season 7 in NBA 2K24, and we almost at the end of the season, so you already know the hand does not matter. But I personally go left hand every single time, and for my jersey number I always go 23 or 24. It does not matter, but you already know why. So I made this position put it at the 2 guard shooting guard, so I don't get the icons mixed up. And for the height, I always go with 6'6" on any guard I go to, unless I'm going for a smaller guard like a 1, like I'm playing the 6'4" or anything like that. I always go 6'6". 6'6" is the best guard that you can go in this game. And for the weight, I went with a simple 190. You could go lowest weight if you want to, but I just went with 190 just to be safe, just so I can actually be a lockdown for real, honestly, and that's in my opinion. Now for the wingspan, you want to go 6'8" because you can get the 92.3. You see how dangerous that 92.3 is? Everybody always go 92.3, and that's all you need in this game in order to shoot. Now, I'm telling you, this is the most effective three-pointer in the game. This is all you need to shoot a 3. I promise you that, and you will be good with a 6'8" wingspan to get the lanes and shoot 3s. It's time to actually make the build. Now making this build, you have to do every single thing I'm doing in order to get the perfect build. Now first thing that you want to go with is a 48 close shot, man. Going up with the 48 close shot, man, it has to be perfect to get every attribute right in order to get my build. So I'm just reading off every single thing that I have for y'all boys, and I'm going to tell y'all every single attribute that I have. So for the driving layup, I went for a 67 only because it lets me get my perfect build, like I'm telling y'all. So don't question none of this. And a 71 driving dunk, and this is why I'm gonna tell you why I need a 71 driving dunk right here. Precision dunker. If you can get this badge on bronze, silver, gold, whatever, it allows you to make dunks no matter what. You will make dunks 99% of the time, so just having the bronze is so cool, I promise you. So with the post control, you just throw that to a 26, and with the mid-range shots, you want to throw the mid-range shot to a 78. And this is why I'm gonna explain to a 78, because NBA 2K Labs they self said that a 78 is better than a 77, so I just went with the 78 because all you need is a 77 to shoot regular consistent mid-ranges. So if you go with the 78, it's perfectly fine. In the three-pointer, like I said, you just want to max that out to a 92, and then with the free throw, you do not want to touch that just yet. Now with the pass accuracy, you want to put the pass accuracy to a 91. This is how I be throwing so many dimes, and this is how I can play the 1. I can play every position that I want to on this build because I can also pass the ball, I can dunk, I can shoot, I can play defense, I can do whatever I want on this build because I have so many options. So with the ball handle, you want to go with a 87 ball handle only because you can get this killer combos on silver. Getting this killer combos on silver is so crazy, bro. Like when you a 2 guard and all you want to do is a double behind the back, you want to do a double behind the back. That's literally all you want to do to get open, and it will freeze the defender 99% of the time. So when you do the double behind the back and you literally open and you just be able to shoot, it makes you so much better, I promise you. Now with the speed ball, you do not want to touch this. Everybody has been talking about this recently, and 2K has scammed us, guys. 2K has scammed us, man, and I'm sorry to tell y'all, 2K has scammed us. We do not need speed with ball, acceleration, none of that, man. And it's so bold that we have been making builds, and we never knew we needed speed. We did not need speed with ball. Now for the interior defense, you want to throw it to a 34. Do not touch this. Make sure it's at a 34. You will get stops. If you know how to press triangle, you will get stops. You do not even need block, and most people don't know that. People think that you actually need block and interior defense to get inside stops. All you have to do is hit triangle the right time and the perfect time, and it will take them out the animation 99% of the time. Now for the perimeter defense is my favorite part about this build. I went with a 94 perimeter defense only because I get the Hall of Fame challenger. Even if I'm not strong enough to be bumping guards with the Hall of Fame movement forcer, this right here just allow me to put my hands up or even jumping at the test. I will always contest them crazy. So I will get red contest 99% of the time, and I'll be getting 100% contest sometimes with this Hall of Fame challenger. Now for the steal, man, I went with the casual 91. You can't really go any higher. There's no purpose of going any higher unless you want Hall of Fame interceptor. And I feel like a 6'8 wingspan does not need that because it's not really that hard or high to have. So you can really just stay with the 6'8. So you can't really get that many lanes anyway if you don't have at least a 7'5 wingspan if you want Hall of Fame interceptor. So a 91 steal will be perfectly fine for you, I promise you. But if you scared about this build not having block or anything like that, I promise you do not need it. I box guards literally all of the time, and it's so crazy, and y'all seen yourself. This is why y'all want the build. This build is amazing, and I promise y'all it will not let y'all up. Now for the speed, you don't want to touch any of this offensive rebound, nothing. You want to go straight to the speed. The speed is, you want to go put this at an 80 speed, man. I went with 80 speed because it's the safest thing I got. Most of my guards have a 77 speed or a 81 speed because you do not need it at all. And I never knew that because 2K just been scamming us again. You never need none of these attributes, honestly. And the acceleration is the craziest scam in this game. So the acceleration, only reason I went with the 77 because you can see that I get the gold fast feet. And the gold fast feet allows me to be able to play in defense and always catch up with the guard like off ball. That's why the only reason I went with the 80 speed, because I can get the bumps and I can catch up to the guard with the fast feet. So that's the only reason I went with the 77 acceleration. If I didn't have the 94 perimeter, I would have went with a 70 acceleration, I promise you. But for the strength, this right here is the literally best part about this build too, because you get a 71 strength and it's bronze unmovable enforcer. And one thing people have to know in this game is a full defensive orientated game. So if a guard has no strength and you have bronze unmovable enforcer, you're going to get bumps of like crazy, because no guard in this game is allowed to have physical handles because it's so much that you have to sacrifice in order to get this. So no guards have strength, no natural guards have strength. So if you have bronze unmovable enforcer, you will get so many stops and you will make them lose adrenaline so much because you get into bumps like crazy. So this badge right here stops guards so much, it's crazy. Now for the last thing, I went with a 51 vertical, and I put my stamina to a 99. And this was the last of throwaway attributes. You can do this whatever you want, but me, since I'm in a pro-am player, I just went on and throw my free throw up to a 91. And this is my first build that I made, and this is the build that I made and the build that I'm playing on now. Now I'm gonna show you all a better build that I personally should have made. If you want to use block or anything like that, I'm gonna show you another build. Now for the next build, you can make this build at point guard if you want to, but this is completely up to you. I will make the other build at point guard if you're going to make it at point guard because the 91 pass sec. This build has less of a pass up with better other attributes. So I will put this at 2 guard, but you can make it a point guard if you want to, with the same 6'6 height like I told you with all guards, and you just want to put it at 190 as well. But this time you only changing the wingspan. The wingspan was going to 6'7 instead of 6'8 because you get a 93.3, and a 93.3 allows you to get Hall of Fame open looks. This build is only better because you can get Hall of Fame open looks, and that is so good to have on a guard or a 2 guard. So first you want to go with the 52 close shot. This is just, I'm just doing this to upgrade my build because this is how I upgraded the build. Now with the layup is at a 72 right now, and that's very high driving layup in my opinion. I don't do no type of driving layups, that just don't work for me in this game. And the driving look is a 71. I'll put this at a 71 like I just told y'all. It still makes sense for that precision dunker. It's always going to work every single time. I'm telling y'all it works, I promise you. So with the standing ducks 29, you want to throw it to a 29. With the post control, you want to throw it to a 26. Now with the mid-range shots, you want to throw it to a 78 mid-range, only because I told y'all it's always better than a 77, and a 77 is all you need in order to make a mid-range consistent. So if you go 78, why not? You know what I'm saying? So a 3-pointer, you just want to throw the 3-pointer to a 93. Now this, what happens right here when you throw the 3-pointer to a 93, open looks Hall of Fame. That helps you so much. This will allow you to make so many more shots than 92. You don't get it at 92. 93 helps a lot, I promise you. Now with the free throw, you want to throw the free throw to a 99. If you're a pro-am player, you don't have to touch the free throw at all if you're not a pro-am player, but if you are a pro-am player, you can go with a 99. I personally go to 99 because I play pro-am a lot. So with the pass accuracy this time, you can go to a 77 pass accuracy. This will allow you to get the needle thirder, man. This is all you need. The 77 is cool. You can get normal passes off. 91 is just super OD, and it's fun to have in the game. 77 will allow you to still get the ball across, and I promise you it will be no different. But with the ball handle this time, you want to go with a 92 bundle because now you can get gold unpluckable. The other guard was a actual 2 guard, and this is more like a 1-2. You can play whatever you want with this. You can really play, you can have fun with this build too, but the other one's really a 2 guard, so it has an 87 and no gold unpluckable. You have to be a really good dribble to play on that build, but this one right here has gold unpluckable, so you will not get ripped that much, and it will help you a lot in where you're dribbling. If you're not that good of a dribbler and you just don't want to get ripped that much, this will help you a lot. Gold unpluckable. Now for the next thing, y'all know we never touching this ever. We never touching speedball ever again because of what's happening, and Mike Wang scammed us, bro. We just gotta accept it. So with the interior defense, you want to throw it to a 33, man. A 33 interior defense, and the perimeter this time, you do not get a 94 perimeter. You get a 93, which is still good as 94. You just don't get the Hall of Fame challenger, and you still will get the gold clamps once I upgrade the strength. Now for the steal, you want to throw the steal to a 91. Like I just told y'all, the 91 steal is always effective. It's always gonna help you get through so many situations, get so many steals, get so many lane steals, get so many on ball steals. It's going to help. The gold glove and the gold interceptor is literally perfect. It's the same as Hall of Fame in my opinion. The game is really just broken, honestly. So if you want to get steals, I promise you, you will be in them lanes and you still will get the gold glove and the rips, the on ball steal. The 91 will still help. But for the defensive rebound, you want to keep this at a 48, man. This is okay like this. Do not touch none of this. You don't have to touch none of this if you don't want to, but honestly, you could go with a block if you want to right here. You could throw your block up, but I'm not doing that. I never would throw my block up because I know how to stop people out of animation. Now for the speed, you want to go with a 81. Like I told y'all, all my guard builds has an 81 speed. Even my 6'4" guards has an 81 speed because this game is just so bro. Now with the acceleration, like I told y'all, only reason I went 77 because I have a 93 and a 94 perimeter, so I get the gold fast feet, and that's the only way you can keep up with the guards. And for the strength this time, you're not going to go 71, you can go 63. You only go 63 for the silver physical handles, and it's the only badge that can stop unmovable enforcer. And that's why I said this game is so defensive orientated, because no guard has a 63 strength. It's just not happening because it's too many attributes you have to get, and nobody knew about speedball at the time. So a 63 strength will stop you from getting bothered by the unmovable enforcer, and I promise you it'll help you a lot. So with the vertical, you just want to keep this at a 51. And last but not least, with the stamina, you want to throw the stamina to a 99. And this is going to be the build, man. This is all of the builds, man. I'm telling you, the last build is still good. This is still a good build in my opinion. If you want to use this build, you can use this build. Now the name of this build is going to be called a two-way 3-point shot hunter, man. That's still a good name in my opinion, but the other one has the way better name. Let me know in the comments down below what build y'all pick, and let me know if y'all really mess with this video. And I'm gonna keep continuing to drop, even though 2K25 is gonna come out very soon, and we about to be turned up, and I'm never stop dropping on 2K25. And I appreciate y'all boys for hitting 10K subscribers, and we only going up from here, man. Drop W's in the comments if y'all actually mess with Truly Key, and Truly Key is out. Peace.